Hi, I'm Joel Anderson. Here I am at the beautiful Grand Tradition in Fallbrook, California. Today is the annual plein air art competition for the Fallbrook Art Association. Shh, let's go meet the artists.
My name is Julie Compton. I'm one of the co-presidents of the Fallbrook Art Association. I've been a member of the Fallbrook Art Association for about 8 years. We moved here about 8.5 years ago, and I found the group to paint with, and I've been with them ever since. This is our 5th plein air event. We draw people from all over the area. We have people from Borrego Springs, from San Diego, sometimes from Palm Springs, Idlewild. This year, I think with COVID, our number is, we have a fewer number of participants, but we're still having fun today.
Mike Hill, I'm from Escondido, California. I'm not a member. I've participated in the plein air event a couple of years running, but
my name is Ivan. I'm originally from Long Beach, California, but I'm currently living in Rancho Santa Margarita. And heard of FAA through the Plein Air magazine, and they posted that this was going to be a competition, so that's why I decided to come. Well, it's a pretty challenging spot, that's for sure. There's a lot of subject matter of the composition that I chose, but it's such a beautiful waterfall. I wish there was water flowing so I can capture that, but just a nice spot. It's in the shade, it's not direct light. I knew that the sun was eventually going to be traveling this direction, so that was going to allow for some direct sunlight on the subject, which I'm trying to do with a fountain, which I'm still shying away from doing because it's more of an architectural structure, which, it can be easily, can be pretty challenging. But still, I came for a competition and I want to be able to do my best as I could. So that's the reason I kind of chose this composition.
Hey, I'm Carol Reardon, and I'm from Fallbrook. I've been in Fallbrook Art Association for 23 years, and I've been president and this and that. I'm just about every position you could think of because I just love painting. I love being around people that paint, and it just feeds something in my soul to be involved and doing what I like to do.
I'm Krentz Johnson, and I'm from San Diego. I live down here in Southern California so I can paint year-round, and I get to paint in nice weather. So this is my second time doing the plein air competition, and I was impressed the first time. So I'm really excited about maybe becoming a member.
I'm Al Brandley, and I'm a Fallbrook resident since 2005. So I do a little farming in addition to painting, but I work in all mediums: watercolor, oil, pastel. I do sculpture, I do ceramics. Involved about 10 years. Yeah, I am a member, and since the gallery opened a few years ago, the gallery, I've entered every month. So I've been consistent. I'm a member of the Wednesday plein air painters, like Ruth Parker and Julie and Diane and a bunch of us. So I haven't been too active lately.
So I'm Barb Nelson. I have been an art teacher in middle school for many, many years. And now I'm having fun doing my own art. This one outside, right here in front of this gorgeous tree. And I have loved art all my life. Started as a young girl, having a lot of fun with it.
This is the 3rd time I've done this event. It's really fun, and this is such a beautiful setting here. So, and I love to paint. I'm painting in oils today, which is my favorite medium. I do anymore. You know what I mean? But it's been a very happy occasion to support the coming back of our plein air activities in the world.
I work in pastel, soft pastel. I'm trying to capture this waterfall right here. There's several waterfalls on the ground, and I'm working at trying to capture this waterfall. You'll have to see it when it's finished.
I use oil. I'm doing a little scene out here. I picked it because this was the most comfortable spot I could find.
I paint in oils, mainly on panels with just regular brushes. And I've been painting for years now. I've been painting about 8 years since I got married. But prior to that, I was in art class in high school and all. And a lot of people in my family paint, so it's kind of the genes. That's basically why I paint. Yeah.
I have lost a lot of my eyesight in the last few years, but that's why I'm painting a little more impressionistic. And actually people say they think I do better at this than trying to do too exacting a work. So you just can adapt your art to whatever comes along in your life. As you get older, you don't have to stop painting.
Well, today I'm working with casein and aqueous crayons, aqueous media crayons, and there's an underlying painting with charcoal pencil. So I'm really calling it mixed media because there's a mixture on here and there's no one dominant medium. But this is a casein palette and similar to acrylic. It's a wet palette, so there's a sponge under here and it keeps my paints moist for days. And what I like about casein is it can dry, and I was just adding some glazes when you showed up. So it's already, my glaze is already dry and I can add another layer. So with oil paint you can't do that because you'll get mud. So this is a nice medium for painting outdoors. It's really pretty convenient to, I put a lid on this and it's ready to go. And then I have little, I buy some of the paint, and some of the paint I make myself. So these are just quick little go-to things, and I can make real bright colors if I want, and so it's just real easy. It fits in a satchel, and I'm using a kind of a homemade easel, but you can buy these commercially. And I wasn't sure I like tripod things, and normally I've got a real bulky French easel, but I knew today I wasn't going to be out in too much wind. And I thought I'll take my lighter. I'm working smaller and so this is my lightest equipment.
I haven't done oils for quite a while, so acrylics and oils, and then watercolor. And I also paint on plastic, like, this is polyurethane, I think it is. I always forget, but it's just a piece of, it's actually polyurethane, it's a piece of plastic, and I paint watercolor on it. You can paint other things too, but so that's a different medium.
I love oil, but I also love watercolor and drawing with pencil, and just love to work in art.